G'day guys and girls, it's a Sunday and I just thought I'd hang out with you guys today, see what we're up to. I'm mucking around with my patrol. I've been building a canopy, as you can see. Been in the middle of building the door. I'll show you how that opens later, but what I want to do first is I want to get the rooftop tent and the solar panel off. I'll tell you a bit about it. So hang on a minute, I'm going to drop this side down. These sides are going eventually. There we go. So we got this. Oopsie. I'm building the door at the moment, as you can see. But I want to prop this up somehow. Hang on, I've got to put you down. So I got my fridge slider here. The fridge sits on top of it, obviously. So what you got to do is, I've already unlocked it, but you unlock that, then you press this blue lever down, and you pull it out like so. Once it's far enough out, then you just lift that lever up, and it lowers. The door's in the way. Hang on. Yeah, and it lowers that down. It comes down really easy when the weight of the fridge is on it. Obviously it's not at the moment, and the door's in the way, so. But that door's going to lift up higher. So it'll be up there. But you get the idea. That's my fridge slider. A lot easier if I had another person videoing for me, but I don't. So yeah, I've got my fridge slider, my rooftop tent, I've got my solar, got my DC charger right there, that's 40 amps, and I've got a 120 amp hour lithium deep cycle battery, lithium battery, which sits, it's going to sit above the fridge. I'm going to make a hanger for it, and it's going to go up there. At the moment it's in a battery box. Now that ran my fridge all night. I went camping the other night, ran my fridge all night, and it didn't draw barely anything out of my battery because I've got solar. Not that that charges at night, but yeah. Basically ran overnight and didn't take barely any charge out of the battery. It was a cold night though, so the fridge probably wouldn't be running that much. But I also made a coffee. I managed to make a coffee with my coffee machine off of my 1500 watt King's pure sine wave inverter. That drew probably 1% on the battery meter, but I started the car up and it went back up to full again within like 5 minutes. So yeah, I can have morning coffees, can run my fridge all night constantly, so I'm almost set for touring. What I need to do though is cover this all in with tin before I go too far, because if I go cruising and then I want to go for a hike somewhere, I can't leave it because sticky fingers are going to come and pull stuff out of my car. So I'm building the doors at the moment. Once the doors are built, then I can cover it in with tin, and then I can go camping. Sounds great. Anyway, what the plan is now, I want to get the rooftop tent and solar panel off. I'm just going to slide it off onto the back of the 620 just for while I finish off building the canopy, because I'm not going camping again until this canopy is finished. That could be a few weeks yet, so yeah, we'll get into it. buy myself some new pants because my old work pants were getting a bit holey, and I stumbled across a coffee machine, only $99, so I thought, why not, because I need one for the rig and it's not over big, so I'll be able to store it away quite well. So I picked up a grinder as well. So I've brought out my battery system again. As you can see, it's turned on. I've got it hooked up to the car alternator charging while the car's turned on, just for this, because they recommend while making a coffee to run your car at the same time. It's running through the 1500 watt inverter. As I said earlier, it's a sine wave inverter, pure sine wave inverter, so nice even power. This is 200 watts, so that's fine. That's 1500 watt inverter. This is 200 watts, so this is 1100 watts. My other coffee machine up in the house is 1400 watts, and I made a coffee through this inverter with that, and it was fine. So this should be too. This should be a walk in the park for this one. So I'm going to grind some beans first, so hang on a sec. Okay, don't want to grind too many because I won't be using it again. I'll only be using it when I'm camping. This is just a trial. Let's see how it goes. That'll do, I think. Put the lid on. So I've got it on its lowest cup setting. It's on medium grind, and I guess I just press the button. Okay. It's not drawing much power, so that's good. And it stops automatically. That's great. Great stuff. So I guess that's why it's got on here, it's got 12 cups, 10 cups, 8 cups and 6 cups. So I've got on the minor, the smallest amount of cups. So I guess the more cups you make, the longer you grind it. Okay. I did bring a container to put this in. So there's a few in there. So I haven't used one of these in ages, so yeah. Mine's a automatic coffee machine. You just put the cup under and press the button. You don't need to do all of this. Oh, from what I remember, what's this do? I'm not sure. Not sure what that is. Should read the instructions, I guess. Whoops, spilling it. Can't waste it. As I said, it's been a while since I've used one of these manual machines. I know all the baristas use them, so there's nothing wrong with them. It goes under here, I guess, like so. Then you put your cup under. Goes under there. Cup's a little bit big. Alright, let's have a look. And press this, I guess. There it is. There it is. That looks like good coffee. Yep. Okay. That's good crema. Alright, well now we're going to try the milk frother. So get used to the frother, I think, but we'll see how that goes. That battery's back up to 13. Battery settled down, is back up to 13 volts again. So I thought it flattened it there for a second. I'll just turn the car off. No, she's still full charge. So that's good. Very good. Alright. Moment of truth. How's this coffee? Good coffee. Not bad. So there you have it. That's my coffee machine. Did well. I've still got full battery, so I'm happy. I got coffee for the road. So that's going to get mounted somewhere on the kitchen side of the tray, which is the other side. But yeah, anyway, let's go have a look at what we're doing over here. So, making a door. Just went for a drive, so I had to strap it shut. But yeah, I've got the basic shape of the door made. Now I've got to put a lip around the edge, a stopper, so when the door shuts, it shuts up against it. I've got to put a rubber in there so it seals. Problem is, if I put a lip across here, I'm not going to be able to slide my fridge slider out, so I'm going to have to raise this up. Now I've already put nutserts in this piece of crossbar, RHS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbolt the canopy and slide it back, take the fridge slider off and cut those out, and that way I'll be able to raise them up to the level of the door stopper. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to get that done today. I'd like to be able to do that and get the lock in so that I can actually stop this swinging around. So I want to get right into that, guys. First thing I want to do is fix this gap. It's way too wide here. It's supposed to be like it is up the top. So I was rushing last night because I was trying to get it all done before it was time to go inside. Now this side's nice and even, so I'm going to cut it here and bend this bar here outwards, and then see if I can get it to sit right. If not, I might have to cut at the top too, just to relieve it a little bit, and I may have to cut another bar a little bit longer. That's alright, that's no problem. This won't go to waste. I'll still use it for making these uprights on the other side door. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, I've fixed it now. There's a little bit of a gap, but I managed to be able to breathe. I got carried away, as I usually do. Check that out. I've got rear struts on the back. I'm probably still going to add a couple more because I'm going to have a spare tyre bolted to the back, and probably the jerry can and the ladder thing up the middle as you do. But yeah, the door's done, so that's, oh actually it's not done. This lock here, as you can see, folds down like that, and then you pull it out. You close it, turn it. That's good for the middle, but I want more security on the ends. So these locks have holes all around here, so when you turn it, you can put a rod in the bottom hole and that'll pull that way, and you can put a rod in the top hole up here somewhere and that'll pull the opposite way. And then you take these rods across with eyelets, drill a hole here, and they'll push in and that'll hold it there. So I want to put another beam across here down low so that I can put eyelets for the rods to go through to keep them straight on both sides, so that way when you turn this, it'll lock there and it'll lock there and there at the same time, and that will make it secure. Single key, don't have to worry about unlocking that one then unlocking that one. You know, sometimes you see the canopies, they've got a handle at either end. That could be just a pain in the ass. The other thing I can do is get rid of that key lock altogether, because when you turn that, it pulls, hang on, it pulls this up and down, which in turn locks this handle. So I could put an actuator on there so that it bypasses the key altogether. But then that worries me if, you know, you get electrical gremlins, you're not going to be able to get into your canopy. So I guess you can put a hidden what do you call it, pull string somewhere that only you know about, so you can still get in. But yeah, so that's my canopy, almost done. It's looking good. It's actually looking like a canopy. Yeah, so yeah, I've got to finish this door off, just as long as, you know, I can get it covered in soon. I mean, I don't have to do these rods straight away. I'll put the beams there, but I can put the rods in afterwards. I just want to get it covered in soon as possible, so I could, because the nice weather's only a couple of months away, and then I can go camping. Well, I can go camping right now, but I want the security of lockables. So yeah, as soon as this side door is made, which might be next weekend, we'll see, then I can start covering it all in. Probably, if I was a bit smarter and thought about it when I first started making this, I could make this corner to that corner exactly the same width as a sheet of tin. Then I wouldn't have to cut it down the middle and join it. But it's too late now. I'm going to have a join down the middle. So saying that, I'm probably going to put a rod, a beam right down the middle. Probably one of the flat, one of these sort of beams. What are they, the 50 by 20s or 50 by 25s? Yeah, that way I can panel bond or silicon, not silicon, urethane, so it doesn't leak, because last thing you want is for it to be leaking. It's going to have the rooftop tent up there anyway, which is going to keep the water off it, and the solar panel. I'm going to put the solar panel on latches so you can take it off and shift it around. Yeah, or I might just get a second solar blanket or something. Yeah, because when they're fixed, you can't shift them into the sun. It's very important to have your solar panel in the sun. Well, that's that. Sorry if it was a boring video for some of you, but yeah, that's my weekend. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted, so I had to post something. Alright, no worries guys. I will be back on the Rona here soon, but yeah, just got a bit of work to do on the XM coupe before that goes out. I got to get it out because I got other people waiting. No worries. Well, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that sort of shit. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.